now we're going to have a little entree because all our guests have arrived. And what are we going to have for an entree, Robbie? A little salt and pepper.
Seafood. A little bit of seafood, my friend.
Some beautiful salt and pepper. We've never done these before. Salt and pepper, Queensland, Harvey-based scallops. They'll be
Monday.
Oh, Robbie.
How are we going to do these days? I see a little bunch of greenness there. What are we going to do with that?
Well, that's just a little garnish, Robbie, for later on.
Okay.
Put that over there. Now, salt and pepper squid. We need a bag to shake the squid in.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Here's one, you can hold that, Robbie.
Do you want to put some flour in it first, mate?
I'm going to put some flour in it.
Okay, Dave.
Now, flour, salt and pepper squid, rice flour, or this one, use a corn flour. Whatever you got, just don't use plain or self-raising. Don't know why, but this doesn't work.
How much is in there, Dave?
That's, what's that?
Half cup?
A little.
That's a half cup, I think.
So we're going to go a cup. A good cup. Close enough! Alright, close enough.
Right.
Now this is Schezwan pepper. Now, what I've done, I've taken a fresh Schezwan peppercorns and I've roasted them in a little skillet pan and then put them in the spice blender. You don't have to use Schezwan pepper if you don't like that hot and spicy, it sort of tantalises your tongue, Robbie. So we're going to throw the whole shit. Throw it in.
Because we love it.
We do love the spicy stuff. Now, we're going to, don't get your nose in there, Christ,
Bag of Coke.
Now, that's just your ground white pepper. Hang on.
Yep. Here's that measure spoon.
Get a measure, because we just throw this shit in, but we never know how much we use. So let's
That's a tablespoon.
All right, there's a tablespoon.
What's that one, Davey? That's a quarter cup. Tablespoon? No, not even.
No. What's that? 2/3 of a tablespoon. In she goes.
Hang on, Dave. That'll tell us something here. Oh, here's one.
You're doing well to read, Robbie.
Oh, I can't see for shit.
Give it here. There's nothing on it.
No, it's on the inside. See the level line in there?
Yes.
We call it one of those.
Yeah,
one of those.
them. So a scoop. About that big. All right, because it's salt and pepper. It is salt and pepper.
So, if you don't have salt, it can only be pepper.
That's right.
What have we got there, Dave? Tablespoon. We'll call that a tablespoon.
That's a good tablespoon.
In she goes.
And probably another half.
Just because.
You don't want to go too mad with the salt because you can, if you put too much in, you'll wreck it, and you can always add some over the top, which we will do anyway because Robbie loves his salt.
Well, Davey's
so there it is. Now,
you're going to seal it up?
Well, just squeeze it and give it a little shake to blend it all together. That's as simple as that.
And while we're doing this,
I'll have a drink. Bounty, Fijian rub. That's delicious. Now, what we have here, that's 1.5 kilos of squid that we've cleaned, gutted, headed, gilled, taken the guts out of, sliced it up and dried it. Now, this is very important. You've got to dry it on paper towel. You've got to get as much of the moisture out as you can. Now, you can see it's still glistening with moisture. But the trick with doing this dish is you don't want too much moisture because we're burning.
No, there's no smoke. No smoke's a good sign, Dave.
Correct, Robbie. In she goes. Throw it all in. Squidly's in. We might, bugger it, throw it all in. In they go. Scallops, beautiful.
Jesus. Hope I've got enough flour in there, my friend.
There's heaps, Robbie. Yeah.
Alright.
Seal the bag up and shake the crap out of it. Throw it in there, Robbie.
Okay, Dave. They're mixed.
Alright, so everything is really well coated, but way too much, there's way too much flour.
Look in there. Everything's dusted. You want to do half at a time, mate?
Yeah, alright. Alright, so you give it a good tossing. Get all the excess flour out of it.
Side to side, Davey.
Oh, geez, that Schezwan's got
Oh, love that shit.
Woo. Again, this is an important step. You really do have to get all the excess flour out. Otherwise it just
turns into a batter.
Well, it's like eating Kentucky Fried.
That's looking pretty good, mate.
The important things with this is a light dusting, fresh seafood, but your oil has got to be at least 180 degrees, between 180 and 200.
Yep.
Robbie's got a temperature probe, we're going to stick it in. If you haven't got one of these, go buy one because it's irreplaceable when you deep frying food.
Can you see that, Dave? That's 165, that's at 210.
Alright, it's a little bit hot, so we'll just turn him down.
Backing off. While we wait for that to come back a bit.
It's a little bit too hot, so we're going to have a drink.
Correct.
While that cools down.
Back to Fiji, my friends.
Back to Fiji.
Fiji time.
Fiji time.
Vinaka.
No response to that. Now folks, we'll let the oil cool down a little bit because it was a little bit too hot. It's now sitting around the 200, 220. Sprinkle them around. So now nicely, it's just give a little stir, separate them out. Woo, stop eating it, Robbie.
Love that shit, Dave.
So as soon as they're cooked, straight on the paper towel, drain off the extra cooking oil, because we don't want to be eating that. Well, it's not one urge, no.
Keep them around your heat. They'll be alright, we'll garnish them up, put them on the plate.
And that with a nicey cold beer or a beautiful spiced rum.
A bounty.
A bounty. You don't need to rush. You don't have to rush. They're going to stay. They'll stay warm in the heat that they've got from cooking. They'll stay there for 5 minutes. They'll be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Maybe we should get our plate up and get a rocket out, Dave. That'll do. Beautiful. There it is. Bit of olive oil. Bit of our cobra steak.
Here it is.
Love it.
Now a nice little sprinkling of sea salt on top there, Robbie.
Where is our sea salt, baby? Here it is. Here's some I prepared earlier.
Here's a beautiful flaked sea salt. And that's not so much for the calamari, that's just for the rocket because we're going to eat the shit out of that. Beautiful. Woo.
Sit that there.
That'll be great, guys. So we flash fried all our seafood, our beautiful scallops and the calamari, and then we're just going to plate this up. Just bed it up in the middle. The rocket's been dressed with olive oil and salt.
Look at that, Dave.
And that we're just going to put this on the middle of the table, and everyone's just going to nosh on into it.
Correct.
And that
A little bit of chive that we.
A little sprinkling of chive over the top, Robbie, just for garnish. Make it look pretty, because we're all about pretty, Robbie and I.
Oh, presentation is.
Presentation,
Look
Robbie.
at the pair of us.
Oh, look at that.
Turn and stand. That's it.
And we just cut up some wedges of lemon, and people just grab a fork, and that is...
My friends, it doesn't get much better than that.
That is the best bar food you'll ever eat.